the coin flip trip. It's the opportunity of a lifetime. Travel the world, all expenses paid. The only catch? A coin flip determines our fate in each new city.
Flip low, and we may struggle to survive in the most expensive countries in the world with just $25 a day.
Flip high, and we live like kings with 500.
I'm Adam, and I'm Matt.
This is the coin flip trip.
All right, so here we are, first leg of the trip in
Miraflores in Lima, Peru, at Larcomar, right by the sea.
All right, here it is. Oh, it's hot!
Excuse me, sir. Do you know that we're actually real rich? Ma'am, do you know that we're rich? Even if you're rich, you can still get run over in Peru. Oh my goodness. Do you think they have a spa? Oh my goodness. Very nice. Massage time. Woo! Woo!
Oh, you are welcome. I'm a great flipper. I'm a master of flips.
1 hour later.
The woman who was giving me a massage left the room. I guess I leave now.
We're trying to find lunch. The only thing we've seen is a KFC. Money can't buy you a plan.
You don't need a plan.
The wheel. Oh, he doesn't have a wheel. Snack bar bank. Snack bar. Snack bar. That could be a restaurant. Here's the thing.
Bread in the world.
Yeah? Best bread in the world? Sound good?
Done.
Hidden in amongst the banks.
Is it the best bread in the world? I don't think so. But is it good? Is it authentic? I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10 for authenticity.
They don't mess around with their spice here. That's spicy. She said it was picante, but like, that's spicy. Woo!
$1,000 between us, and we only managed to spend $4 for a great lunch. With over $500 left, we decide to step up our game and go to the most expensive 18-course dinner we can find.
This is a great first day.
This is a pretty good first day.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Why go through all the effort to make a dust? Oh, the ceviche.
That is so delicious.
Barnacles, quail, asparagus dust, fish head soup. There were a lot of strange new flavors. But guinea pig?
Sorry to all the people out there with guinea pig pets.
I have no apologies. I've never been a guinea pig person, and I'm gonna enjoy this.
It is so strange. It's very like fatty.
Tastes like some squirrel you might get in Kentucky or something.
This might not be for everyone. They may have prioritized uniqueness over flavor. We're choosing to go to a $9 hostel. I already offered this room up. I said, Maddie, if things go in a certain direction tonight, and you want this room, and you want me to take your dorm room, I would do that for you. We only just got here, and we've already made friends.
We've just received a challenge from one of our Thirst Lounge co-hosts, Justin.
While on the road, our hosts will be given challenges they must complete. During a low flip, they will have the chance to earn additional money or prizes if they complete the challenge. During a high flip, Adam and Matt must complete the challenge or they risk losing cash. You have 6 challenges. You have to complete 4 of them today or you lose half your budget for tomorrow.
So we have to complete 4 of the 6 challenges.
I think we got 6 already. It doesn't say that it has to be a live llama. Hello, llama. This is a llama. This is 2 of them.
Right. Just checking up. I'm putting it.
What do you mean? How much more llama does it get?
We're headed to a local market to find the peanut butter fruit, guinea pigs, and quail eggs. I just typed in markets near us on Google.
Being able to speak Spanish is a huge advantage. If anyone knew what on earth a peanut butter fruit was, they've got like 30 different types of fruit, but not one bunchosia. It doesn't exist right now, Brando. We're not in the Amazon, Brando. This is our producer, Brando. He wants us to find a fruit that grows in the Amazon. We're in Lima. It is October. Thanks, Brando.
This is what I'll do for you, Adam. We will count the llama.
Yeah!
2 challenges down, 2 more to go. Now we're on the hunt for Cooey, aka guinea pig.
Do you know anywhere where they might have it? And she was like, no. Oh man, they definitely don't eat that here. Given our experience last night, we'd rather take everyone to a nice ceviche lunch anyway. On our way to Kennedy Park to find a cat to pet, we happen upon a street vendor selling quail eggs. Jackpot!
Thank you.
Kennedy Park is known for the cats that have lived there for over 20 years.
There we go. Wow, this is a very adorable cat, actually. And it doesn't look like you have rabies at all.
Pass it around.
Celebratory egg.
Congratulations.
Now we get to drink.
We did it! Our budget for tomorrow is safe, but we're running out of time to spend today's money.
As a thank you for helping us complete our challenges, let's have some pisco.
A little pisco with a few friends is great. But you know what's even better? A lot of pisco with a lot of friends.
Let's do a pisco bottle.
We're buying bottles straight from the bar, pouring drinks for everyone, buying food for everyone.
We paid that bill, explained our situation, and opened that faucet right back up. We had more fun hanging out with everyone and sharing drinks than we did in the fancy hotel by ourselves.
It's time to head to our next destination and coin flip in Huacachina, Peru.
I want both of you to get to Huacachina without spending a single dime on transport.
If we're successful and we flip low in Huacachina, our accommodation will be taken care of. If we fail, there will be consequences. What those are, I don't want to find out.
We made a lot of friends here. My friend!
I will give you your first solace.
Oh! How much is this? What is this?
Just one solace.
One. Do you have any more?
No.
50?
I just don't have any money.
Oh my
I just
God.
don't have any money.
Oh my God, thank you.
I really need to leave because I'm
No, go. Will you help us?
Anything helps.
Will you give more than Kate?
Full solace?
Oh my God.
Oh.
I want to make a bet against you guys. Ping pong.
I'll take it.
Okay. So we have 63 soles and 80 cents sling in the works. I know a couple of magic tricks.
While Maddie is playing cards, I'm putting in work. I've got another 30 on the line.
Thank you, Matthew. Thank you.
Thank you.
I've got an idea.
What if we went on the street and did it? Mexico! Mexico! Excuse me, ma'am, would you all be interested in a magic trick? All right, so here's the Ace of Hearts, right?
Yep.
Can you hold it just like that for me? All right, what card does she have right now?
One magic trick later.
And then if you flip them over,
Cool.
pretty good?
Right on. Very good. You're worthy of something. You practiced. You're worthy. Good.
We did something.
No cash exchanged hands.
And just like that, a miracle.
There's a crowd forming. There's a crowd forming.
Yes. Like
Oh my
that.
God, there's a crowd forming.
So I can't get to it.
We have a crowd. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a crowd.
Oh, now I have the 4 of spades. Look! Necesitamos 6 soles to get to Huacachina. Muchas felicidades. We got 2 soles!
You're building a crowd. Keep going.
Flip them over and see what you have. We only need 4 more soles to get to Huacachina. If you all wanted to give me 4 soles, it would be super appreciated. It'd be much, much appreciated. Dude, so much appreciated. Thank you all very much. It's incredibly difficult just cold approaching people with magic tricks, but that was a lot of fun.
Huacachina, here we come. We settled in for a 4-hour bus ride and headed to paradise. Wait, this is Huacachina?
Maybe when we see it during the day, but right now it just looks like a bunch of sand.
The good news is, Huacachina looks a lot better during the day.
Every new city means another flip of the coin.
Here we go.
I hope we're not like using these up in the wrong places.
Yeah, I know.
And then when we get to Switzerland, it's gonna be like 25, 25, 25, low, no.
All right, what's up everyone? So we are out here in Huacachina with our buddy James today. We're gonna do some sandboarding down some hills.
I want to go sledding. I've never snowboarded in my life, Brandon. I hate heights. I've never snowboarded. And
Oh, seems like the perfect trip.
oh, it's terrifying, man.
I love it, let's do it again!
Look at how steep that is.
You see how steep that is? That's almost as steep as the first hill. Almost as steep.
200 meters.
Maddie's got a Tinder match here in Huacachina, but she only speaks Spanish. And she goes,
I think maybe she wants to FaceTime, make sure that I'm not a creepy murderer. Hola! Bye. Okay, I'll say that was one of the more awkward conversations that I've ever had. She doesn't speak very much English, and I don't speak very much Spanish. We'll see where the night takes us. How about that?
are you nervous?
I'm not nervous. I'm just sort of ready. I'm ready.
When's the last time you went on a Tinder date?
Probably like a year. When I was living in my car, I went on a Tinder date so that I could stay at her house.
I just hope I get to keep my bed tonight.
So it's been about an hour since she last messaged me.
She is a woman in a Latin country that says she's gonna be there in 20 minutes. I have no doubt in my mind that she's coming. She's just very late.
She's here. Red alert, she's here. She wants to go straight to the room. Not even, she says no wild rover, straight to the room. It's taking too long
This is
already.
just a hookup situation then.
long.
This is not a date at all. Someone better put that money to use. Fiesta time.
There's a man who's been up all night having sex.
Yep.
I gave up my private room last night, so I just want to know, was it worth it?
We're headed to the desert to go paragliding.
Is this when I'm supposed to start to get nervous?
Now this story, I'm still processing a lot of this stuff. We're just drinking some wine. She's very loud. We get a call from reception telling us to quiet down. And at this point, she's like, she's starting to get very infatuated.
Well, I really need Maddie for his sake and for my sake and for the sake of the end of this story to survive this. Now I'm scared.
That looked hectic.
Yeah, now I'm scared.
Are they meant to do that?
No, there's landing really bad.
That is one of the coolest things I've ever done in my entire life.
It was good. I was terrified for like the first 30 seconds or so.
I was too. I felt like I was up there with my mom, like.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I did it. Yeah, it was cool. It was really cool. A few years ago, my mom passed away, and I felt like I was like with her. Cool.
Good, my friend. We are family now.
Paragliding was one of the most incredible things I've ever done in my life. I feel connected with these guys, and I want to know more about what's really going on in the community they grew up in. So the government basically abandoned this community?
Yeah, for of course it's that, abandoned. Because that people don't have water too. Here in Peru,
Claiming-
it's like if you live in one spot for more than 2 years, it's yours.
Essentially, what's happening here is the local mafia will either pretend to live in a place for a couple years, or allow someone to live there on their behalf in order to eventually claim squatting rights and ownership of the land. In large part because of the tourism.
No, it's not the problem. I think the tourists is the government. Don't put serious rules.
Right.
Because the tourists pay tax.
No one is
Sometimes
enforcing.
the tourists only came for party, but these people pay a tax. And with that money, the government needs order the place.
Right.
But don't do it.
And so they're not enforcing anything. There are rules, but nobody's enforcing them.
Yeah.
And so people are just doing whatever they want, and it's sort of lawless. It seems the government and many local businesses here are primarily concerned with making money off tourism in the short term at the expense of long-term sustainability. Until they reinvest some of the profits back into the community, this beautiful desert oasis will continue to erode.
The solution is all the owners of the hostel in Huacachina and business in Huacachina need to be together and need to privatization Huacachina. Because
Right.
the government, the only thing see Huacachina is something to make money for the government.
Right, and they're just trying to
never-
suck as much
yeah,
money out of it as
and don't
possible.
have love.
The least we can do is take care of these guys who have given us a really incredible day.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Perfect.
Y como propina. Ellos también.
Okay. Thanks, guys. Thanks, my friend.
Muchas gracias.
What the hell happened on Maddie's Tinder date last night?
We play one of my favorite games of all time. It's a game I like to call Monopoly. Sometimes when you play a great game of Monopoly, you get loud. Hotel management, not a huge fan of a loud Monopoly game. Hotel's like calling us and they're like, yo, you gotta go. It's probably like 2 o'clock in the morning at this point. They're like, yo, you gotta go, you can't stay here. 2 hours of Hotel calling us and knocking on our door and me trying to get her to go. At one point, she even locked herself in the bathroom. It was that crazy, yeah. All right, so we're heading out from our hostel. We had an awesome time here in Huacachina. Very interesting time. What was your favorite part?
Definitely parasailing.
I think for me, it was probably the sandboarding. I think this goes for Huacachina and Peru maybe in general, is that you can live off of $25 a day if you want to travel here.
After an 18-hour bus ride across Peru, we've made it to Cusco. We're in Cusco. We just had an 18-hour bus ride. Maddie's might be feeling a little worse for the wear.
I'm dying.
I slept the whole way through. I feel great, actually. The entrance to Machu Picchu is $45 US.
I've been waiting to go to Machu Picchu for like years at this point.
Here we go.
Come on. Come on! Oh my God! Yes!
We're checking ourselves into some private hostel rooms and heading to a nice dinner.
We have to be up at 4 a.m. to catch our train to Machu Picchu, so we're off to bed. It's like 5:30 in the morning. It's very few degrees. Is Machu Picchu worth it? We have $500 to spend, and we want to visit Machu Picchu in style. That's why today we're riding on the Inca Rail 360-degree train.
A whole glass car is dedicated to 360-degree views for the best possible vantage point. At least, that's what I'm guessing. I don't actually know because we passed out for most of it.
So difficult to wake up.
We've made it to Aguas Calientes. This is the jumping off point to Machu Picchu.
Hot springs sound great to me. Let's head out. Adam has just gone off to a massage somewhere.
They were pretty lame. It was like a lukewarm bath, kind of stinky. Not the best thing that I've ever encountered. Would not recommend. 3 out of 10.
Look at this view.
We're here at Full House and I've got some alpaca with taku. Adam, my friend, got a burger.
You make it sound so bad.
Shame him, chat. Shame him in the comments, please.
I would say worth it, especially because of the view.
Hit the trail, ready for the 90-minute hike up to Machu Picchu.
Adam, can't even get up the stairs. Adam, really failing in this challenge. Yeah, Maddie, soaring ahead.
How you feeling so far, Matt?
Feeling pretty good. It's a nice little walk up here. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm really looking forward to getting out to Machu Picchu. Should be a fun time.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it too. It's beautiful, but I'm so tired.
What a great walk. One of the most enjoyable experiences I've ever had.
This is it, right? Machu Picchu? Oh my God, we made it.
It was a surprisingly challenging hike, but now that I'm here, I feel like I've accomplished something, and that makes the experience all the more rewarding.
All right, so we have one of the most amazing experiences that I've ever had in traveling, and that is a first-class train. We already got the pisco sours flowing. Cheers to that.
Machu Picchu was breathtaking, but this is like fun. Inca Rail first class train has a fully stocked bar and live music.
The Machu Picchu trip was definitely worth it.
As for me, being able to take these amazing trains and do it all in one day made it absolutely worth it.
instruments for kids, like that's often life changing, right? So a lot of kids can't afford it. Obviously, instruments are like once you have it, you can kind of just teach yourself. You could go find the guys who make the guitars, buy some guitars, and then give them to perhaps kids, teenagers, or something like that.
Pete and Kate actually decide to join us for our mission.
If we can find some street performers.
We decide to start off with a walking tour to give us a feel for the city and maybe even find someone to help along the way.
We are currently nearby this guitar shop. Hopefully we can get a good guitar.
What we're trying to do is just help somebody out in a small way.
Estamos buscando como alguien para comprar algo.
Ya, sí, acá tengo, por ejemplo, esto.
Oh my god.
This is Sabino, a highly respected craftsman of Andean musical instruments here in Cusco.
50 años.
50. La música es una parte de la cultura importante.
Claro,
sí.
Música.
Sí.
El único lenguaje que se puede entender en todo el mundo, ¿no?
¿Y cuánto tiempo para terminar?
25 días.
Para encontrar a alguien.
Claro, sí.
¿Sí? If he takes us to this exact same guy that we saw earlier on the tour, then this day
It's the most
cannot
serendipitous
get
day
any
ever.
more serendipitous, any more synchronous. He's not here.
Is that him? I think that's him. I cannot for the life of me understand Fidel's Spanish.
Fidel, muchas gracias. Nos vemos muy pronto después de regresar.
We decide it's finally time to return Sabino's act of kindness from 30 years ago.
Hoy por él, mañana por nosotros.
Today for him, tomorrow for us.
Y cuesta 300 soles.
Aquella vez 30 años atrás.
Sí. Y queremos regresar el dinero que se perdió.
Sí.
Sí.
Wow,
Entonces,
sí,
por supuesto. Hoy por él. Mañana
por mí.
Sí.
Okay, sí.
50 más.
Ya,
Okay.
gracias.
Por interés.
Ya, ¿les puedo darles algún presente para ustedes?
¿De verdad?
De verdad, sí.
Fue mi cosa favorita.
Ya, ok, para ti, corazón. ¿Quiere que le acompañe yo?
Sí, si
ya,
quieres,
vamos.
Fidel, tenemos fruta.
¿Cuándo ya, papá? Ok, a ti. Gracias, muchas gracias, papi.
De nada, Fidel, de nada.
Está muy desgastada. Estos días voy a llevar a mi taller para arreglarlo, repararlo, para ¿sí? Y volverla para que pueda tocar bien.
This is easily one of the coolest things I've ever experienced in my life, to be a part of something so heartwarming and special, and there's almost no words. We were meant to meet Pete and Kate today. This was Pete's idea from the start. They came along with us every step of the way.
Bring it in, guys. Bring it in.
Great job.
Thank you so much for helping us out.
I will never, ever, ever forget this day.
Pronto será lo mejor en el otro también. Sí, poco a poco, little by little.